Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Rage, and we are back today to talk about and showcase for you an arena offense team that works so well, especially if you're trying to push higher and higher in those arena rankings. Now, I made a video earlier this week talking about this very same strategy, but I wasn't able to actually showcase any gameplay. I referenced Mongooli's channel just because he actually circulated it first, so massive shout out to him. But have been able to now use this against some Annihilator variants, some Super Scroll Apocalypse variants, so it's worked really well, even if you have lower levels on some of these characters like Nick Fury. Now, having said that, some of the defense I've been up against included Annihilator, so we've been able to beat them, and that's the consistent team that I've seen. So I got a couple of gameplay videos here for you guys just to see the strategy in overall gameplay as well. But I also want to talk about and show you guys here, this is my team, right? You don't actually need massive red stars on Super Scroll. You can see, obviously, I geared them up for a Dark Dimension 7. Kestrel, I'm getting ready for Dark Dimension 7 as well. You can use her in the Mythic section, but Nick Fury, he's kind of like the really good value option here, because you can see he's only a level 85, gear tier 16, but it's really going to be his support that he gives to Kestrel that allows us the opportunity here to actually plow against some of these meta arena defense teams. So keep in mind, this only works against teams that don't have Mephisto, but the good news is that we can basically get through any variant of Annihilators, and even if you don't have Thanos Endgame or GORR, or as well as obviously Mephisto, this is going to be a good option to push higher in the rankings. So without further ado, let me show you the gameplay here now and the overall strategy. And thankfully for myself as well, I'm glad that there isn't a lot of Mephistos in my arena bracket, so this still works for me to sneak into the top 10. So this is the placement here, guys. You can see we start things off with Nick Fury's special just to give Kestrel the speed up. Then we go ahead, we use Kestrel's massive ultimate there, and you know, now you can see that Gladiator is actually in a great position to get rewinded with Super Scroll, and this actually just wipes them out completely. So you can see we're getting the speed advantage against his team. Now the Gladiator can't prevent us from using Apocalypse ultimate, and he's gonna get his turn right away with Gladiator taken care of. So our Gladiator is providing that protection for us, but you can see how really good value this team is. We have total control, even though the enemies do have obviously more synergies with Annihilators and, you know, that Thanos Endgame and GORR. Those are the things you have to watch out for. But the nice thing is that even if you don't have you know, Nick Fury built up, and I would argue that Kestrel doesn't need to be gear tier 19 as well. I just have her built up because I had already ready resources with my Dark Dimension 7 planning, so it just worked out that way. What's probably going to hurt is when you're up against the Thanos Endgame passive, where you can see he actually wiped out our Nick Fury, but then you'll get a chance here to use Apocalypse to go ahead here and get another turn with the ability block, and as well we also healed up a bit thanks to Gladiator as well. So I mean, this is pretty big. So boom, at this point you should be able to use Super Scroll to ult, and like I said, I think Mongooli had a 7 red on his scroll, but that's not the case here. You don't necessarily need a built up scroll. More so, it's important that he has that special to rewind at the very beginning, and that way it gives us an edge to control the battle and as well as the narrative. Now, unfortunately, unlike Mongooli, I wasn't able to see different variants of this in the top arena bracket for myself, so I just found another enemy that I went up against with the exact same team. I think their positioning is a little bit different, but I want to showcase for you guys, once again, that it wasn't just a one and done. It's not just good luck. It's consistent, and it's really reliable. So once again, we start off with Nick Fury special, and then we go ahead, we use the Kestrel ultimate followed by Super Scroll special. This time, we actually take down Gladiator just like that, and then boom, once again, similar turn order ultimate there with the Apocalypse. But what's nice is we were able to get the stun on Super Scroll once again, and our ultimate there actually finished off their enemy Apocalypse. So total control. You know, just these Annihilator variants just don't have any chance because we're able to get through their top defense, in this case the Gladiator, and then once again we're leaving Thanos Endgame for the very end here. So you can see how consistent and scary this team is. It's great value if you guys don't have the Annihilator characters right now, but more important, like I said, unfortunately this is not a good team for defense, but for offense it's a really strong option right now, just to be able to push into those higher rankings and get some more power cores, obviously. Now this was nice because we were able to use Nick Fury's ultimate this time around to actually, you know, bring about some minions. We didn't see this last battle just because Nick Fury got wiped out by the Thanos passive, but yeah, you can see how crazy this this synergy is, guys. So yeah, give it a try. Hopefully this gameplay was helpful and you guys can follow along, but it's a really cool strategy. And once again, we're squeaking into the top 10 there to claim the power cores before the reward payout. So hope this is helpful. Thank you for your time as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.